Hello, Amy White from Worthy Written Words. Today we are in our New Testament wide margin scriptures in Mark chapter 14, verse 19. And the very first thing that we're going to do is put a piece of scrap paper behind our page to protect the other pages underneath. And then we're going to use the orange and yellow paint, and I'm just going to pour it right onto my foam brush. And I'm going to start from the left side of my footnotes and drag it across, and then lift it up at the end to make a drag mark. And then we're going to let that dry. I'm going to use a heat it tool to make it dry faster, but it should only take a couple minutes to dry if you don't have one of these. And then I'm going to do the exact same thing again, but I'm going to use the yellow acrylic paint. And you can see that I didn't even wash my brush off. I just flipped it over because I'm not using a ton of paint each time. So that way you don't have to wash your brush in between each time that we do this. And I'm going to continue doing this with the yellow and orange until it just looks the way that I want it to. So I do this one more time with each one. I swipe it from left to right, and then I let it dry. Now I'm going to put the quote sticker at the very top of my page. Then I'm going to put this woman below it, but I want her to be centered on the margin, so I'm going to put her on there from the bottom going up, and then I'm going to cut off anything that hangs off of the margin. Now I'm going to take these word stickers and I'm going to align them at the top of this little cutout that I've done. I've cut them out. And I do this so that I can kind of space them the way that I want them to. And a lot of times this doesn't really stick as well as I want it to, but at least it gives me a place to start, and then I can adjust them from there. So I align them on the top of a piece of paper how I want them, and then I'm going to stick that right on top of the acrylic paint that we have done. Now I'm going to hot glue the sunglasses to the black felt rectangle, and then I'm going to cut that out. If you have fabric scissors, oftentimes that is a lot easier to cut out felt than regular scissors, but if not, just make sure you have a sharp pair of scissors and they should cut out just fine. Also, if you cut it too far to where the cardstock shows and it's not like perfect on the back side, that's totally okay. You will see with mine that I go too far and I am showing the cardstock on the back. It's the back, and so it's not really going to be seen, and it's just to make the cardstock sturdier and not rip, and so it's okay if it's not pretty on the back side. And so after we're done cutting that out, then we're going to attach this paper clip to one side, and we're going to do that by putting some hot glue on the black square and then putting that on one side of the sunglasses. And then when that's dry, we can go ahead and put that on the top of our book. Now I'm going to use an orange mild liner highlighter, and I'm going to highlight verse 19. Actually, I'm going to underline verse 18 and 19, and then I end up using a black pen to like square off where it says, Lord, is it I? You could do a different color, like you could pull out the pink color from her shirt and do it in a pink highlighter or a yellow highlighter, or just underline it in black. You could do all sorts of different things with the verse. Just make sure that whatever you choose to use, that it doesn't bleed through to the other side. And then we're going to add some washi tape to the top of our paper clip, and the washi tape is just to hold the page topper in place so that it doesn't fall out as easy. And that is it. I hope you guys had a fun time working on this page kit with me. Be sure to subscribe so you can be up to date with all of our video releases, and we will see you guys next time. Bye!